Hello Art Foundations class, it's Mr. Korb. You are obviously here without Ms. Drosky or me, and I just want you to be aware of what you have to do. Behind me is the video that Ms. Drosky showed you yesterday. And remember that we're working from photograph to a piece of paper. Some of you fully understand how to deal with gridding things off from the small square to the larger piece. If you're having a hard time, ask your neighbor. One of the things that we encourage you is sharing your ideas and your knowledge with each other. So make sure that you do that. We have 16 bags of colored pencils right now. I don't know where the other 8 bags are. We're tracking them down. 16, 24, 8, that's about right. Anyway, so you unfortunately have to share colored pencils today. If I come back and there are not 16 bags of colored pencils in there, or 18 or whatever, I'm going to be really, really mad. So you don't want me there. The other thing is this. 5th hour, you guys had your images. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you emailed them to me, you got that taken care of. 7th hour, on the other hand, at least 10 of you didn't have your images. And that's absolutely unacceptable. When Ms. Drosky was doing her demonstration, you guys were great. When it came time to working, things fell apart. And that's unacceptable also. You need to be more attentive to the work. Your substitute today is going to lead the class, just like Ms. Drosky's notes ask her to. And if we get names on the list of things that happened poorly, you will be dealt with. And I want you to be aware of that. I trust that things are going to go well today, so that on Monday we can have a wonderful class. We'll have lots to share about being at the Milwaukee Art Museum with you. If you have questions, again, ask your neighbors. Don't be afraid to ask them. But you're all sitting in your assigned seats today. There's no moving around. If you have to blow your nose, raise your hand to ask for Kleenex. The storage room is off limits. Nobody goes back there, not for a cup of water, not to find something, not to say hi to a buddy. That's it. So be aware of that. If you have any questions, ask your substitute. Any problems, deal with it. Do what you can. Otherwise, I trust that you're going to do really well tomorrow. This is a project that's going to take some time. So if you feel like you finished it up in one day's time on Monday, we're going to make you start over. So take your time on this grid. That's it, folks. That's all I've got to say. Ms. Drosky?
Okay, I just want to make sure that you know what you're doing. So you are outlining in pencil. That's it. You're not shading with pencil. And then you are going to layer your colored pencils to create color, copying exactly what is in your photograph. If you have a photograph that's purple, your image is not going to be red. It's going to be purple. So remember that. By the end of class tomorrow, you shouldn't be too much farther than getting your image transferred unless you worked at home, which is great. So that's how much time you should be spending on getting these images in. By the end of class, you might be starting to work in some color. Just take your time, do a nice job, and on Monday, I'm going to look and see what you have done.
Bye.